Welcome back to Crochet ADHD. I'm Jackie. Welcome to any of my new viewers. Please, if you are inspired and you're enjoying what you're watching, please feel free to like and comment and let others know that I'm here. I love talking. I love talking crochet. I love talking yarn. And I speak fluent 80s lingo and movie quotes. So if you like that, plus sometimes things go a little off kilter because of my ADHD. So if that's something that you like, again, please consider subscribing and sticking around. Welcome back to my repeat offenders, my repeat viewers, my subscribers. I'm actually just getting started here, but I've definitely been enjoying interacting with y'all in the comment sections, and please, by all means, keep that up. On today's episode, it's going to be another Chit-chat Cafe, and it is actually going to be how my first half of 2022 has gone with my year-long project that I've kind of created for myself. Take a calendar and use the pictures from each month as an inspiration to make a crochet project, and basically using a color or a combination of colors that are in the calendar picture to make a project. And I wasn't sure if I was actually going to use or make the same project every month, or if I was going to do, you know, different things. So it just actually ended up being a shawl every month, which again is, if anybody has seen this channel before, you know, I love making shawls. Before I actually get into my makes so far, I do want to give a shout out to Penny of PENLEY's Creations. She gave a shout out to me on one of her videos and sent several people over here, and I am so thankful to Penny and to all of her people who have followed her recommendation to come and check me out. And again, I hope y'all enjoy what you're seeing and tell others. So, but again, thank you so much to Penny. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the makes in order, at least try to be as close in order as possible. I have my notes right here, and then I will insert the photo of the inspiration so that you can see how well I matched up. For January, I did the Lamia wrap by TL Yarn Crafts. It is a Tunisian crocheted shawl. I used Karen's Skinny Cakes Buttermints with the color, and it's a DK weight. And I love the texture that this made. It is I think it's a honeycomb stitch on the edge, and then it's, oh goodness, let's see. And then it's simple. It is simple stitch along the rest of, yeah, so along the edge this way, it is all honeycomb. And yeah, I have not blocked it yet, and I can tell because I still have ends that need to be weaved in. But here's the inspiration photo, and you tell me how well I did. Okay, so that was January. And oh, this is actually a free pattern. It's available on the TL Yarn Crafts blog and also in Ravelry. February is the Timeless shawl, and I got this. It's a free pattern that was on the Hobby.com website. Hobby is a yarn company in Denmark, if you're not familiar. And again, this is the Timeless shawl, and I used Serdar Color Wheel, which is also another DK weight yarn. And this one is actually I think it's 70% acrylic and 30% wool, and it is so incredibly soft. It has not been blocked, as you can see, because again, the ends are not weaved in. The colorway is number 200, which is perfectly pretty. Okay, and here's the inspiration. How did I do? March. Oh, this is when my obsession for this pattern began. This is the dragon belly shawl, oops, which is made by JOANNA LINDAHL of Miho Crochet. It is a free pattern. Again, it is on her blog and also on Ravelry. I have made a total of 5 of the dragon belly shawls this year. This is actually the second one that I've made this year. But this is the first one for the calendar. Let's see, did I tell you everything? Okay, this is Karen's Skinny Cakes, which is 100% acrylic, DK weight, and I cannot remember the color. Yeah. Okay, here's the inspiration. Okay, April. April is a love-hate. I love the color. I don't like the yarn that much, but I love the color. This is the April. It's more of a shawlette. It is the Tunisian Spiral Shawl by Crochet Crowd. So it is made with the Tunisian knit stitch, and it's got this really cool spike spiral thing that goes along the edge. It kind of reminds me like on the back of a dinosaur or something. And let's see, the yarn is Knit Picks Static, which is a fingering weight, and this is the colorway Seascape. I believe Knit Picks has discontinued this yarn. It's a 100% superwash merino, but from what I've read in the reviews is that even though it's supposed to be a superwash, that it actually does felt. So that is why I'm using all of the skeins that I purchased initially to make socks. They're going to probably all end up being shawls or some sort of other wearable that doesn't need to be washed as often and can be hand washed. So again, the color is like gorgeous. Here's the inspiration. Oh, May. This is again the Tunisian Spiral Shawl. This was made out of Lion Brand Mandala, 100% acrylic. Oh goodness, it is humongous. And again, this is the Tunisian Spiral Shawl by the Crochet Crowd. I don't remember the colorway of this yarn, but this is actually, even though everything is coming out of order, because I made the May shawl before I made the April shawl, because the April shawl was frogged a few times. Again, the yarn and I just were not jiving. So anyway, I love this pattern. It's super easy to remember, and it's all knit stitch with some yarn overs. It was inspired by a knit pattern that was just converted for Tunisian crochet, and I think it's just gorgeous. Again, it is not blocked yet. I don't know why I don't have an aversion to blocking. I mean, again, I'm a humongous fan, but I just haven't gotten around to do it yet. But I think I'll have like a block party. We're gonna have a block party. Just take all of the items that you've made this year so far, and if they have not been blocked yet, set them aside. Yes, we're gonna have a block party, y'all. Yeah. Okay. So this was May. All right. And here's my inspiration. June. Another Tunisian Spiral Shawl by the Crochet Crowd. This one was made with a fingering weight, so it's definitely much smaller, more like a shawlette. And the yarn I used is the Loops and Thread Perfect Pair, which is their sock yarn. It does not have any wool in it. It's like 90, I feel like it's like 90% acrylic, 10% nylon or something. I mean, it definitely has some stretch and some bounce. So perfect for socks. But let me tell you what I think is the best thing about the Michaels brand Loops and Threads sock yarn. All of the colorways are named after Bruce Springsteen songs. Did y'all know that? How awesome is that? Oh, so these socks are the boss. This colorway is called Born to Run. Yeah. Needless to say, I actually have several of the colorways of Perfect Pair. I only actually ended up with one skein of Glory Days, which was the first one I found, and I only bought it for two reasons. It was marked on clearance. It was the only skein that they had left, and when I looked at the name, I had to get it. And it wasn't until long after I bought that skein that I realized that all of their sock yarns were named after Bruce Springsteen songs. So awesome. Okay, the end. Born to Run. And here's my color inspiration. Not blocked. All right, and that's June. Now for July, I haven't finished it yet, and I had started with a pattern, and then it didn't have enough oomph for me, so actually I took it all the way back. I frogged the whole thing, and then I came up with my own pattern. I'm calling it the Pursue Peace Shawl. Look at these colors. Aren't they just to die for? Oh, and this, my little stitch marker here. Whoops. Can you see that? Whoops. This is made by Rose Likes Crochet. She has some of the coolest stitch markers, and she does have an Etsy shop as well as a YouTube channel. Yeah, I love this. I have several of her stitch markers. One of them has like a Kit Kat, like the candy bar. One has Pepsi. I love those kind of things. And one of them is a Milky Way candy bar, because, you know, gotta love that. Anyway, and it's made with, here we go, Serdar color wheel. This is the yarn. It's 80% acrylic, 20% wool. And so this is the same as the February skein that I showed, shawl that I showed you earlier. But it's so soft. I mean, I can't remember where I got it from. That's the only thing that really just kind of, yeah, it's been in my skein, in my stash so long, I can't remember where it came from. So if anybody happens to know where I can get some more of this, please let me know. I really, really like this. Okay. Oh, and my color inspiration. Now, the shawl's not finished yet. I'm just going to basically crochet until the skein is empty. So it's probably halfway, and I do hope that I get it done by the end of the month. Let's see. So I have a little time to go. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm actually looking forward to August because, again, I've got 4 different calendars to draw inspiration from. For the first 6 months, I used one calendar, but for July, the color was not good. It was depressing. So I chose a different calendar, but I'm looking forward to what August has to give to me. So, all right. So yeah, that's 6 months. And also, I've got bonus footage. These are a few other shawls that I've made this year. This is another dragon belly. And I believe this is also a Lion Brand mandala. I don't remember the colorway. Yeah, dragon belly. This one is my largest dragon belly, and it is the same colorway as my January calendar inspiration, which was the Skinny Cakes by Karen in the buttermint color. But it was, I had 2 different skeins, and I had tried several projects before I settled on one, and in doing so, a lot of the yarn got cut. So it's kind of color controlled, but I don't remember controlling it. But I love this. I love the size of this one. And I can't remember what hook size I used, but it's got, again, it's got a lot of bounce. It feels like it would be perfect for fall or spring. I know I wouldn't want to wear it in the summer, but definitely spring or fall. This one is I'll put the name of the shawl pattern. I have all of these on my Ravelry page, I believe. I've been trying to do really, really good about keeping my projects updated inside of Ravelry. That almost works sometimes. But this is called like the simple, it's just like a simple shawl or one skein shawl. And I believe this is another mandala, Lion Brand mandala. Yes, it feels right. It's interesting that you have Skinny Cakes and then you have the mandalas, and even though I can't tell you the colorways, there's definitely a discernible difference just in the, I don't know, maybe how deep the colors are. It seems like all the mandalas, they're all like super rich, you know, like bright blues and bright pinks, whereas at least the ones that I have, the Skinny Cakes are all sort of muted, not really, I mean, not ugly, just not very bright. Okay, I say that and then, yeah, but that is a Skinny Cake, so never mind what I just said, because obviously, clearly, I have no idea what I'm talking about. Okay, so again, looking forward to what the rest of the year has to offer as far as color inspirations. So have you ever done a project like that where you just pick something and use it for inspiration for the whole year? I think it's a really good idea. Again, especially when, like, if you decide to make hats, I mean, hats are actually really cool, really easy and quick to make. So if you wanted to start something like that for next year, and you're not sure that you can keep up with making a shawl, which again, I have no idea why I decided to make shawls. That just seemed to be what I had started making, and then I just decided to go ahead and just finish out the year like that. And I do plan to gift these for the most part. I might keep a few, but my initial plan is to gift them by the after the new year. This has been fun. So anyway, yeah, let me know if you've actually done anything like this. Oh, I finished the shawl that I was complaining about in a previous episode, where I wasn't sure I wanted to finish it because the yarn was driving me crazy. It was that Knit Pick static yarn. I finally finished it today, and it is currently soaking and waiting to be blocked. So I'll show you a picture of what it looks like before it's blocked. You can see it is kind of short, so I'm kind of excited to see exactly how much it just relaxes. Oh. And let me not forget our beautiful model Hetty today. She is wearing a modified version of the Brooklyn Chunky sweater by For the Frills from Grace. I talked about her in my last episode. This one is actually made with a Karen latte cake held double with a discontinued Knit Picks yarn called Crayon. It was like I want to say it's cotton boucle. in like a number 1. It's really, it was a really thin yarn, and I held it with the latte cake. And while I was making this, and I made it last summer, while I was making it, I was pulling an all-nighter, not on purpose. It's just, I'm a night owl by nature. I don't know. Anyway, so I was in not a well-lit room, but anyway, as I was crocheting along, and I had no problems with the yarn at all. And if y'all have not felt a latte cake, do yourself a favor, find one and touch it. It is so soft. It's, you know, it's got the little fuzzies on it, but when you're wearing it, it's not like an irritating feeling whatsoever. It is so very soft. I think it would be perfect as a blanket, but you know, not everything crocheted has to be a blanket. That is my philosophy, y'all. There's more to crochet than blankets. So anyway, back to this. It's a short sleeve because I didn't have enough yarn to make full sleeves, but I'm kind of glad because I like how it looks without the sleeves. But as I was saying, when I was making it, I thought it was just going to all be like, because the crayon yarn is like a lilac-y purple. And I don't remember, I think it's iced, I want to say iced latte or iced tea was the colorway of the latte cake. I just thought it was going to be purple with gray. I had no idea that the latte cake actually striped. So when I finished making it, and I did make this all in one night. I'm not ashamed of that. I watched Death in Paradise. If y'all have never seen that show, it's really good. It's on, what is it on? BritBox? It might be on Prime or BritBox. Prime or BritBox.
A few moments later.
I don't know. We watch BritBox through Prime. So anyway, it's a great detective show if you've never seen it. Anyway, binge watch that while making this. And it's so cute. Again, the stripes were a surprise to me in a good way. I think this was just one Caron cake. I mean, one of the latte cakes to make this. Really, really fast. I like it. I definitely want to make some more. And this pattern, it's free on Ravelry. Again, it's got 2 different names. It's like, it was, when I found it, it was originally the Brooklyn Chunky Cake or the Brooklyn Chunky Sweater. And I think now it's just called like the Cropped Chunky Sweater or something along those lines. Super, super fast to work up. It is made from the top down. And yeah, again, I can't wait for the temperature to be, I'm going to shoot for 75 or under, because, you know, in Louisiana, everything is hot, plus the heat index, plus the humidity. So it's basically like standing outside of the shower in hell. That's pretty much our temperature, our weather, 9 to 10 months out of the year. So I don't get a lot of opportunities to wear sweaters, even though I do get cold. I do get cold at the weirdest times, but I need a cardigan that's chunky like this, that's as easy to make as this. And no doubt I am actually absolutely scouring Grace's website and YouTube channel to find the perfect Jackie cardigan that's quick, chunky, and easy to. Oh, that's another thing. A lot of my new subscribers have given me suggestions for other crochet centric YouTube channels, and I'm so thankful for that, because I know that I only picked 6 in the first video, but knowing that there are at least 6 more tells me that I have another video to make. But it's really exciting to see that there are people who are looking for those kind of videos, and if nothing else, you know, I can compile lists so that, you know, people who are looking for that specific crochet centric kind of YouTube channel knows where to find them. So this is exciting. I'm telling you, I know, you know, what I like to find in YouTube videos, and sometimes, you know, you feel like you're by yourself or you're just an anomaly. But when you start putting your toe out there, you realize that there are others just like you. I'm going to do a yarn review. I'm waiting for 2 packages. One from Hirschner's. I'd never ordered from Hirschner's before. And Hobie. This is not my first time ordering from Hobie. The last time I ordered from Hobie, I swear y'all, I think I drunk shopped. I don't know if that's a real thing. I mean, I wasn't drunk, but what I was trying to order and what I ended up with were not the same. It wasn't a complete loss. There was definitely some interesting things, and I'm going to do a review on one of the yarns that I got from my last Hobie haul, and I'll include whatever I get in this one that I'm waiting for. I don't understand. I ordered Sunday night and it's still not here. And what is it? Wednesday? Oh, and a weird thing, when I checked the shipping, my Hobie order is actually going to get to me a week before my Hirschner's order. And I ordered Hirschner's first. And Hirschner's is in the United States. Hobie is in Denmark. What is up with that? Whatever. Okay. Well, I think I've taken enough of your time. Until next time. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Have you spotted the 80s reference in this video yet? Bye.